shit. Let me see here. Let me get my intro here real fast.
Yes, sir. As the crow flies, hey, no lies are told, just game is sold, but it's all free. All you gotta do is listen to me, Big T, and we gon' fly high in the sky on another level. We talk topics like politics with no tricks, spitting games in the lane with no shame, and other things like the good game of football, basketball, other sports. But wait, there's more. Nikki Jean just walked through the door.
Hey man, look. Hey, your dad, but hey, Acro, that's my big brother, man. That's my God.
With T Crow.
That's my.
Yes, sir. I hope he's watching. Dad, if you're out there, I hope you're watching.
He'll watch it.
Yeah, he gonna tune in.
Got nothing but love for Akron, man. That's my guy. Your grandfather, everybody, man. The whole Akron family. Nothing but love. Nothing but love.
Yes, sir. This fam right here.
He's very, very handsome.
Hey, people. Hey, got a special show for y'all tonight. Got two young men. They soldiers on the rise.
Yes, sir.
They're conscious. They're smart. They see what's happening, and they ain't taking no bullshit. Mr.
Yes, sir.
Jr. and my man Hunter Stewart. Give them a
Yes,
round of applause and welcome to the show.
Yes, sir. As the
Thanks for having us, man.
Hey, we'll get y'all a round of applause.
Yes, sir.
So, fellas, well, listen. Did y'all get a rundown of the show, man? We can talk about all these topics, man, because a lot of things are going on in the world today, man, that
Certainly.
is politics, sports, regular life, husband and wife, man and woman, children. It just doesn't make sense to me. And it's like I'm preaching to the deaf, dumb, and blind, man, because I don't see how you can't see it. And I see y'all two brothers see it.
Yeah, we say all the time, man. Maybe the craziest times we living in right now, man.
Yep, I agree.
As far as we've been living, you're right. I mean, but
yeah,
back in the day, we can go back to. I was born in the 70s, right?
Yeah.
Like his dad, he was like a big brother to me, man. And his grandfather, he taught me more than my own dad taught me. His grandfather taught me life, man. He taught me. Not just me, everybody out in the hood, investor. It's tattooed on my arm here. Mr. Akram, you know, he always go to, hey, call me Lee, call me this, call me that. I said, nah, Mr. Akram. And he showed me, you know, when I was blind, he showed me how to raise children, how to have a family. Because, you know, Mr. Akram he had another family and he had children that were older and he showed me how to deal with that. And, you know, your Uncle Kareem, that was my
yeah,
and
rest in peace.
Rest in peace. And rest in peace, Travis.
Yes, sir.
You know, and Durrell, Stephanie, listen, Stephanie was the one. She y'all don't even know what she did to us, man. She tormented everybody. And Mr. Akram, man, listen, I'm gonna tell a quick story and I'm gonna get off that.
Yes, sir.
We all was playing baseball one day in the backyard, right? We had and the way they built the fence was like a baseball diamond. Mr. Akram had to be in his 60s, man. And he came out there and played with us. We was like, damn, what we do, Mr. Akram? You know, we show him respect. He's like, nah, throw that ball. And we pitching. He's like, no, throw the ball. So, man, you know what, man? His first two at-bats, man, over the fence.
Yes, sir.
He was that dude. When you say that dude, you ask Kenny Boo, you ask anybody. Mr. Akram, he was him. Man, and you know, there's not that many hymns, but he was one of them. He was him. And much homage due to that, man, because he taught me not just about life, but he taught me little simple things like how to get rid of a wasp nest or bee's nest.
Right.
No gasoline on it. Just spray, get gasoline spray it on there. It's done.
This stuff you wouldn't even think about.
And man, it's there. It's that knowledge. Knowledge of being 360 with the planet and being 360 with yourself, man. And I appreciate that.
Yes, sir, man. Yes.
But with that being said, a lot of these dudes ain't 360, man. I don't know where y'all want to start, but I just want to start with Rich Paul real quick.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all heard what he said, but he said, listen, LeBron's a great player, but in this new age, I hate hating on LeBron because I don't really want to hate on him, but man, they make it so easy. You can't say anything nice about the guy because it's not what they want you to hear, what they want to hear. Yeah. But Rich Paul came out last week and said the reason why Kobe Bryant and LeBron and Michael Jordan were the assassins and the killers they were on the court is because they had a 2-parent household.
Can I interject?
Please do.
I'll take this
Please
one.
do.
You know what's funny about this? Me and Hunter have had this conversation years ago. Because as you know, our guy is Kobe. We fuck with Kobe.
Right.
But
he's a straight guy too. Yeah.
But we had this conversation because I don't know if I disagree with Rich Paul. I just think that he hijacked. This is a talking point I've seen on social media years ago. And I think he kind of hijacked it and took it for himself. But I think that there might be some merit there.
Here's the thing. If he makes it seem like that they're selfish players and they only win because of that, and he's making LeBron glaze, that's just another attack on the black community to say, well, I want my son to be raised by just his mom only. Oh, you gotta look. See, when you look in a mirror, there's two sides, or glass, there's two sides. Yeah. He's saying that they were selfish because they had a 2-parent household, which is what all families should have.
Should strive.
So why are you making that seem like a bad thing? That's the reason why Kobe. That's the reason why Kobe and Mike won. They were selfish. They'll take a shot over 3 dudes. That they don't have two. Listen, if the only thing if that has to do with a 2-parent household, that means those boys were raised with confidence to say, if they can't get it done, I'm going to get it done. Go ahead.
I was just about to say, I think that I think it's the lack of having a father in the home. Having a father in the home, especially for a young man, the main job is to instill confidence in your son. You know what I mean? Especially in sports. And when you don't have that, we say all the time, it takes a man to really raise a man. Yeah. So when you don't have that, I kind of get what he's saying. You don't have that confidence in yourself. You don't have that really push. You don't have that that male figure really pushing you how Mike had his dad, how Kobe had his dad. LeBron didn't. Well, LeBron had his high school coach that he forgot about, but that's for. But not a father, not a dad who was in the home with him. It's not a bad thing, but yeah.
No, but Rich Paul's making it out to be. If you listen to his interview, he made it out to be like that was a strike against Mike and Kobe.
That's what I wanted to ask. Was he saying it in a net? Because I think I seen the clip.
That's it. That's what I'm saying.
He was trying to flip it. Here's my takeaway: is that I think that he's right in the assessment, but I think in the sport, in the field, in the world of sport and play, that killer instinct is needed. So I think it gave them an edge. You can look at it like, they're selfish, but I think that there's a fine line between that selfishness and that killer instinct. There's a very fine line, but I think it is an element of them that separates them to me.
There is an element that separates them, but could it be the fact that they've just worked harder?
Yeah.
But you would have to. I agree with that, but you would have to ask yourself why. You would have to ask yourself, why did they work harder? Maybe the father is the reason.
That was my point of saying when you have someone really there, day in, day out, really pushing you, especially someone like Michael's dad and Kobe Bean's dad, who was a basketball player, professional. Right. You have someone there pushing you and know what it takes. That's going to help.
That's a positive.
This isn't to excuse LeBron's lack of killer instinct, though.
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's a positive to have both of your parents in your life.
I agree.
And how can you turn it into a negative? But here's the thing about Rich Paul. He's paid by, and listen, I told you, like I said, that a lot of things. The GOAT debate's over to me.
It's been over for a long time. It's been over for a long
Over.
time.
Yes.
The Rich Paul, it's getting embarrassing at this point. They're just saying, did you just happen to see 2 or 3 days ago Rich Paul come out? Scottie Pippen was the most important person on that team.
Yeah.
That it's just at this point, it's just not even funny anymore. It's like, dude, no one believes that.
No one believes that.
Did I
They're
come
just
back?
Yeah, you're back.
You back on.
They're just
But yeah,
saying anything to diminish Kobe, to diminish and Michael. Really, they're pushing anything for this LeBron GOAT talk, and it's really just hurting LeBron's case because now it's
Yeah.
just making them look foolish. No one believes that Scottie Pippen. No one believes that Scottie Pippen was the best player on that team or the most important. No one. So
Not
you
at
saying
all.
that just
No one.
discredits you.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they just need to stop. It's sad. These LeBron stands, you know, me and Stephan, we obviously it's no hot take. We don't like LeBron, but we have always said
You respect
forever
him.
that, well, yeah, you got to respect him as far as a great all-time legend. But we've always said that like his team and the way he moves has been brilliant. But these last 2 or 3 years, man, has been they've been bad. Like this whole
By his team, clarify what you mean by his team.
his team by Rich Paul, by
Clutch Sports.
Clutch Agency, exactly. By
Yeah.
LeBron used to be able to say and do things, and they would be able to clean it up real fast, and
Yes.
it'd be
Yes.
and
Real fast.
it would be. And nowadays, it's he does and says things that aren't so clean upable. So
Yep.
LeBron, man, he's been going out pretty bad these past 2 or 3 years to where it's almost kind of sad.
Rashad McCants from Gil's Arenas called him Fast and Furious franchise.
I've been watching that. They, man, they funny, man. But see, I think I don't even like what's his name? What's his name? The funny dude that got told on by the light skinned little nigga, man. What's
Nick
Nick Young. Nick Young sounds
Nick Young.
He sounds like Nick Dumb. And then Brandon what's his last name? Brandon Jennings. I think he's just paid because he has no evidence, he has no proof. He just says things in that Kenyon and but Rashad be backing him up with facts.
Yeah.
Man, come on, man. Listen, everybody's great. There's a lot of great players.
Yeah.
And you know, but here these LeBron fans, they've diminished Westbrook's career. He averages triple-double for 4 years.
Yep, they did.
Come on, man. Come on.
When we was growing up and LeBron was, you know, he would get triple doubles. It was the craziest thing in the world.
Yeah, it was a big deal.
And then when Russell Westbrook, he never averaged one. I'm just saying
they said,
when you know,
the
biggest
but
and he learned it from
hey Steph, you're a Laker fan, right?
Yep.
You see how LeBron stays in games late just to get that stat.
You know,
he's been doing that, yeah.
You know, I see it. We've been seeing that. We've been screaming that from the mountaintops for 15 years.
Yeah,
that he was doing that, and we was every name under the book. And I ain't even trying to disparage his name. My thing, to Hunter's point and to your point, Unc, is that these media smear campaigns have to stop. They need to go out. Every industry, just go out there, play, let the fans. This is chatter for the fans. But you hiring paid people in the media to run these campaigns and smear another great that's retired so you can be moved up a notch. All these different games have to stop.
This doesn't happen in, you know, in football when Joe Montana was the GOAT, you know, when we was growing up until Tom Brady beat that into submission. But
he still might be those other people's eyes. He still might be. Brady's got 7.
Brady's got 7.
That Montana was different.
Yeah, he was, but you know, but I know, but I'm just saying. Yeah, right. I'm just saying that, but Brady getting 7 was kind of just like, okay, this is just crazy. He has 7 rings. Montana got 4. It's just exactly. It just don't even make sense. He got more than any other franchise. So he just kind of, yeah, exactly. He beat everybody. Yeah, exactly.
See,
So
six.
him do
That's six.
him doing that,
Somebody else seven.
but there was no ever smear campaign against Joe Montana and Tom
No,
Brady. There was no,
no.
it's
Well,
no
see,
sport like that.
and it didn't start until. See, here's what's funny about that smear campaign. It didn't start with Jordan. It started with Kobe.
I know. We know.
Yeah.
Somehow
Oh
they
yeah.
put LeBron above Kobe when Kobe shut his ass down the All-Star game. Like, come on, man, let's play. Me and you.
We know.
We're just talking down. LeBron didn't want no smoke.
Oh
LeBron
no. We was watching that in real time. We was arguing
Yeah.
with LeBron fans in high school with
Exactly.
that, man.
So I tell everybody, it didn't start with Jordan. Y'all
Mm-mm.
just skipped Kobe. Y'all
They had to
skipped
move.
Magic.
They had to move Kobe out the way first. And anybody that's in LeBron's way to get into that throne, you notice him and his team, they run, like Hunter said, they'll run a smear campaign. They'll talk shit about Magic Johnson. They'll talk shit about Kareem. No other industry besides hip hop, and we can get to that at another date,
Yep.
where a new guy attacks the old guy that paved the way. That does not happen in rock and roll. It doesn't happen in jazz. It doesn't happen in the MLB. It doesn't happen in the NFL.
It happens with people.
It's a crazy
But
thing.
And it's crazy
It's a
because
crazy, and I understand competition.
But here's the
I
thing.
understand.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say I understand competition, and I understand,
Right.
you know, wanting to be the best. That's all healthy. But
Yeah.
when you are launching campaigns where they're paid just to change narratives and stuff like that, that's when it's too far. Like I said earlier, let the ball roll out and let the best man be the best man, and leave it up for fan chatter. Jordan has never came out publicly and said that he was the GOAT. He don't got to. We
He's
do
never
it
said
for
it.
him.
He's never said it one time, and he's never put down another player. Or LeBron, man, him and KD sat there and talked bad about Jordan, man. And
Exactly.
Jordan still ain't
No. Matter of fact,
and,
what
know,
Jordan
Magic ain't said
says. What Jordan says is, no, I don't claim myself as the GOAT because, you know, there's different eras of basketball. And, you know, he's the
Exactly.
GOAT of that era. And I'm, you know, that's what he says. He pays homage to the eras before him. And that's what you should do. Like, even if, like, now we all believe that Michael Jordan thinks he's the best. Like, we, you know,
Yeah.
that's what we
We
believe.
know he does.
Right.
Because if you don't say he is, he's coming at you.
Right.
He's going to
Exactly.
attack you. But
Exactly.
he's not going to get on the mic.
He's not going to say it because it's disrespectful to the game. It's disrespectful to these other
Exactly.
legends before you. And LeBron just doesn't care about that, man. It's just distasteful for these legends. I don't know, man. I'm ready for LeBron to be done. He hijacked
Hey,
my
man,
team.
it's done this year. Wemby is the breath of fresh air.
Well, let's talk about that. Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Have you been seeing the Wemby campaign that they're running?
Don't tell me that. Which fans are doing it?
Turn on First Take, turn on Nick Wrong, turn on Colin Coward.
Yep.
Everybody's saying the same thing, that they're saying that LeBron and Michael Jordan might be competing for the second spot, and it's Wemby's to lose now.
Hey, man, listen. Number one, Wemby's got to stay healthy, and it's hard for a tall guy that tall.
Thank you.
Thank you. Healthy.
Well, that's
what 3-4 good years, and yes, it's Haley's comment. We saw it. We ain't gonna see nothing like it again. But that don't make you the best.
Man, literally, you're saying exactly what I'm saying.
I showed some people, man, that they were younger. I said, just watch this video here, and you tell me who's better. They said, damn, that's Jordan. That's Jordan? That's what they kept saying. That's Jordan? I said, y'all ain't never seen that. They say no, because that side of the street won't show you. They won't show you 87, 86, 88, Mike.
Right.
Most people don't even.
I mean, don't get me wrong. 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, Mike was the best player in the league. But it wasn't 87, 88, Mike.
Prime.
You'll never see nothing like that.
No. Yeah, that's young, pure athleticism, Mike.
You could exactly, and you couldn't. He didn't even know the game then. Imagine putting that Mike in a later with the old man Mike when he had the game with that athleticism.
Yep.
You couldn't stay in front of him, and you couldn't jump as high as him, and you weren't as fast or as quick as him.
No, and you didn't have the repertoire of moves and spots on the floor that you could score from. One of the underrated things I think about Mike and Kobe that people don't understand is like so. For instance, they try to have this conversation about SGA this year, where he was supposed to be the new guy, right?
Right.
And that, you know, he's putting up historic numbers, Michael Jordan type numbers. But you want to know one of the things that they're finding out is it's just not the same. And one of the things I try to get people to understand is that when you look at Mike and you looked at a Kobe, they're scoring in such variety of ways. They're not spamming pick and rolls 100 times a
Right.
game to get 30 points. They'll
Mhm.
give you 15 from the box from the right side. They'll give you another 10 from the left side.
Yep.
They'll give you a couple free, the whole package.
And then high post, low post,
Exactly.
couple
Exactly.
threes, and then they got a couple dunks in it. I mean, they're going to attack
Exactly.
you from all angles on the floor. And
Yep.
you know, I'm not talking bad about LeBron, but LeBron is a bull in a china shop.
Oh, yeah. And don't forget him pushing off. What?
Yep. And then he cries. Man, listen.
And then he cries.
Then he cries.
Yeah, man. Something
I-
about it. He's just not
just-
Mike and Kobe. He's just not.
It's just something about him and his makeup that
Yeah.
it just sits with me wrong.
Okay.
Man.
Me too.
And I want to clarify because I know there's a lot of OGs on your stream that's
Yeah.
watching and stuff. And shout out to y'all out there. But I want to make my stance clear, and I can feel like I can speak for Hunter. We've never had LeBron any lower than 3, but that's not for them. That's not good enough. Apparently, I'm not disrespecting them.
It's not
He's
good. That's
great.
22.
He's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
He's great, but he ain't.
It's
He's not. If like I tell everybody, I watched them all play.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
figured I
You did. Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
that Michael Jackson. Like I tell everybody now, you know, my grandson's 6 years old. He's talking about Michael Jackson like he knows him. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
Right.
I said, your older brother? He's like, yeah. I said, when I was his age, that's when Mike got hot. That's
Yeah.
when your daddy used to dance like him, dress like him.
I
I
heard.
tell you what, hey man, he embodied him. Man, your dad danced, man, it was crazy.
I heard.
Crazy. He became MJ with a bald head.
He had the Jerry curl.
Dora, the glove. Steve had every man. Listen, it was crazy. And I was 12, 13 years old, like I told my grandson. It's funny how y'all know about Mike. And I said, you know what's funny about that? That's called greatness because it withstood the test of time.
yeah.
I said, what shoes? I looked at my grandson, what shoes you wearing? He goes, these Jordans. Okay.
Interesting.
Legends.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yep. And I'll this is my last thing on this topic. That's what we're waiting to see about LeBron. He's had longevity in the game, obviously 23 years, and we'll never see that again. Tip my hats
Never.
off. One of the greatest sports stories, one of the greatest sports players ever in any sport, right? But
I got one question to ask you after you're done. One
Yep.
question. Go ahead,
Since he's so obsessed with chasing the ghost of Michael Jordan, well, let's retire LeBron and let's see how long lasting your legacy actually is.
And yeah, Vader, I'll answer your question. Yeah, that what the question he was gonna ask Stephan, that's
No,
gonna
I
get
got a
diminished.
question for you too.
That's
Okay,
that.
look, but here's the question.
Oh, put me on.
Okay,
What we
you know
doing?
how these leagues, right? It's all about money, streaming, revenue, and you know So what they do, they invest like ESPN, all these other Turner networks, all these networks. They invest in the NBA, they invest in the NFL.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's why everybody's like, "Well, why is this variable thing going viral?" I said, "Because they're investing in the NFL. They don't want people to turn away. All these wives and all these married wives and shit. That the female population is a big part of NFL. They can't
Oh,
Yeah.
promote
big
that.
time.
They
Big
can't
time.
promote that. So
Mhm.
everybody's like, so LeBron with this steroid allegation, I'm not saying he's on or not.
So
Uh-oh.
yeah,
They can't talk about it yet.
not yet.
If everybody else is talking about it, you mean to tell me these big networks,
They won't cover
billions
it.
of dollars don't know? Like, because it's going to hurt our money. LeBron knows this.
Yep.
When he's done,
Mm-hmm.
all this shit's going to come out. We're not making
Yep.
money off you anymore.
Nope.
Go ahead.
And everybody's
Yep.
like, well, they ain't doing Jordan. They're still making money with Mike. The
Yep.
NBA is making money with Mike right now. You
Oh,
see
just
how much
from
he
his-
got paid just to
just
do a
from his
20-minute
likeness.
interview.
Just from his likeness.
People are going to tune in for Mike. They're not
Mhm.
tuning in for LeBron like that.
Mm-mm.
A lot of people think LeBron's a fraud and a phony, which I can't say that. I could just say, you know what? He took the wrong. He went about it the wrong way.
I agree with that.
Let your greatness speak for itself. If you come 2, 3, or 4, Magic Johnson ain't complaining.
They
Kareem
don't
ain't
complain
complaining.
Right.
at all.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody
Right.
complaining for LeBron, dude.
Yeah. I think that
And
his
you can't be the GOAT of a sport when Steph Curry is 3-1 against you. I don't care if your stats are better. See, it's not about stats. Like Kenny Smith said on, if you watch the Pivot podcast, he goes, I've never seen a stat sheet once because Dean Smith didn't allow us to look at them.
Boom.
It's about winning.
Yep.
We forgot all this. It's about winning. As long this LeBron era goes on, it's not about winning. It's about stats.
Yeah.
Oh, look, he got this. Look at the averages. Look at the longevity. Okay, great. What did it equate to? You're
Yeah.
4-6.
Boom. Boom.
So you're teaching all these kids, just go out, be selfish, and get these stats. And you know, my coaches tell us when we always want to look, how many points I score? Stats are for losers. You won. Be happy with that.
I agree.
And I
Stats
don't
are
really
for
remember. And I feel like the blame started like involving with the stats. Like that's
Yep.
not like started with
Yep.
the LeBron thing as far as like, well, like the not like not necessarily the not having help because like that, you know, people had that narrative like with AI with the Sixers and like there's teams even before that. But like the
But the
whole
player never made that.
the,
The player never did that.
exactly. The player
Right.
of LeBron saying like I just don't have enough help and like going
We've
out there
never heard that publicly.
the GM of going to get
No.
players all that was not a thing
Hey, he's
until
too
him.
good for that.
He's what he
If
is.
he,
He's
too good for that. And
Yep,
now
I agree.
he told the Lakers, I'm going to wait till August before I give you my decision. Man, you're 42 years old this year, man.
Can I say something too?
Help yourself.
You said at the top of this little discussion that you alluded to LeBron and some banned substance
That's what they say.
usage, and I'm with you, man. I've been covering this story since the beginning and been called all types of crazy names
Since
because
2011 to be exact.
Yep,
Yeah.
2011 to be exact, and I've been called a black man hate, all types of names, right? But
You're going to get that.
yep, and I said the same thing that you're saying, that they are heavily invested in this man, and once he's not protected by them, we shall see. And sure enough, I've watched as the years gone on. I remember telling them a few years ago, I said, watch, because KG and them mentioned it on an episode, and other podcasters, Matt Barnes and them mentioned it, but they'll say it and then move off.
Yep.
And I
They
said,
say
well,
it.
why?
They're
Why
saying on their
doesn't ESPN
podcast, they
cover
won't say it on on regular TV. You're 100% right.
They don't even cover it. They don't even say that somebody alleged and accused LeBron of using. They don't touch it at all.
Where there's smoke, there's fire, man. There's been too many there's been too many many podcasters, athletes. Even when like it was like Chael Sonnen said it, then like
Yep.
Jason
Well,
Whitlock.
they
There's been
had
too
the
many
same dealer.
people.
He said,
Yeah,
we got the
there's
same dealer.
you literally exactly. And then everybody was like, "Well, he's a liar." It's like, okay, but like what? Everybody's not lying,
Why
guys.
would what would make you lie about something like that?
Who was our one guy,
And then,
Stephan,
time out.
the
When
white
people lie on
reporter?
people, when people lie on people,
Rick
and
Bucher.
there's a
Rick
civil
Bucher.
suit. Rick Bucher said it. I mean, there's a lot of people that have allegedly said this. There's no lawsuit.
Allegedly.
Yeah, they say allegedly. But for defamation of character, there's lawsuits and stuff. We'll see about that. But let's move on to another topic, man. That Kevin Hart roast.
Oh, we into.
What's your take on that?
Go ahead, Hunter.
Which part?
Any part of
The controversial part?
Man, there was a whole bunch of controversy. The way they attacked
Kevin?
what's her name? Cheryl.
Oh, okay. I mean,
her husband dying, and
Yeah.
then they attacked Kevin Hart. Then they attacked
George Floyd. Yeah.
Okay, I got my take on this. I want to hear y'all's take.
So the Cheryl stuff, from my understanding, is everybody got approval, right?
Right.
Like everybody like went to her beforehand and was like, "Hey, this is in my set," and she was in good spirits and was like completely fine.
Right.
That's cool. If she signs off on it, she's a good sport. I actually watched the Shane Gillis podcast. She went on Shane Gillis's podcast the next few days and was a real good sport.
I heard that she was. Yeah.
Cool. the main one, obviously, the George Floyd joke, right?
Yes.
Super distasteful joke. Wasn't funny to me. But the thing is, with these roasts and the comedy,
They dig deep in these roasts, man.
that
I've been watching forever. They dig deep,
I
and I'm not saying it's okay,
it's
but
not the. So here's the
go ahead.
thing with comedy. We have lived in a. So you're a lot older than me, right? You grew up on
Right.
Richard Pryor, and you grew up on these like goats of comedians.
Yeah.
And I'm a huge fan of comedy, and comedy gets brutal, like brutal.
And
It's
dark.
ugly, man.
And
It's ugly.
and to be honest, the best comedy is the darkest comedy. Like,
And you know what's funny about that? His daddy and his uncle Daryl used to dig deep in everybody's
uh,
shit investor, man. They talk about your
uh,
mama, your dirty
yeah,
ass sock. They
yep,
would dig in you. And that's
yep,
why a lot of people don't understand that. And I'm like, you know what? Yes, it's distasteful.
it is.
Yes, it's not what you should say to someone, but
Yep,
it's comedy and it's a roast. And I get it. I hate to say it. I told everybody it's part of the shit. If Kevin
and
Hart, listen, if Kevin Hart didn't like it, he wouldn't okay it because when somebody's cracking on you, man, they're gonna talk about your mom. Man, your daddy was the worst. He talking about your
yep,
mom. Hey man, I'm telling you, man, you get anybody. One day we'll have an all investor podcast. They all talk to them about they want to come
Y'all
on.
need to do that.
I'm gonna show everybody these dudes were ruthless growing up.
hmm
They sent kids home crying. You better be able to take it.
Well,
And
here's the
Kevin Hart,
thing. We grew.
go
We
ahead.
these past 6 to 8 years, we have been in a very woke
Soft
culture.
world. Is it woke or is it asleep?
But you just yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's
You
asleep.
know,
It's very
yeah.
soft. It's very soft, and
Yeah.
everybody, um, you can't do or say anything, and that's why
Exactly.
that's why we haven't got a good comedy movie. That's why we haven't got a um good
Man,
comedians.
all the
Comedians that just came back really these past few
Bernie Mac
years.
wouldn't be allowed to talk today.
Bernie Mac,
Hey, Richard
Patrice
Pryor.
O'Neill would not have been able to talk.
Oh, you know about
Richard,
Patrice O'Neill?
yeah, I know about Patrice. Like I said,
Man,
I'm a
how
fan
you
of
know,
comedy, man.
man? Hey, listen,
I, yeah,
Patrice O'Neill, he
a
died too
legend.
soon.
Yeah, he
I
would have
tell
been a
everybody,
legend today. He is a
like,
legend, but
he'd be a legend, but they would shut him down, but he still, you know what? He tell you go fuck yourself. Excuse my language. That's what he tell you.
easily.
Hey,
Um,
Patrice O'Neill. Hey, this, you know about him, Steph?
who's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
who's my guy Paul? Who was on the Dave Chappelle
Paul
show?
Mooney?
Dave
Paul
Chappelle,
Mooney, Paul Mooney,
Mooney,
Paul
Mooney.
Mooney.
Oh, Paul
Like
Mooney was
these
all right.
comedians, these comedians, man, they didn't give a damn. They said whatever, man, and like that's my favorite type of comedy. So
Yes.
now, no, here, now this is where I get it wrong. The George Floyd joke wasn't funny. It was not
No.
funny.
No,
So
that was off base. A man died, but the way he did it, I hate to say it, man. The dude, he put in a comedic factor, but he
Jay
out of
Man is
bounds.
silly. It
Yo,
was out of
we're
He
bounds.
was
laughing at the death.
Hey,
We're not
he had a
laughing.
break before he did it. He
It was
had a
out of
break before he
bounds.
did it. He
It was out of bounds. If
He
you're
got
gonna
that
make
pass
it,
out of bounds, and he went for the replay. Hey, I'm
yeah,
in bounds.
yeah.
And everybody says,
If you
okay, go to replay. You knew he was out of bounds.
if you're gonna
He
make
was
a
out of bounds.
dark joke, especially that dark, make it funny at least. Don't make
Or
you know
make
what
it
I'm
about Kevin. Make it about
or
Kevin.
or make it about this is a Kevin Hart roast. Make it about Kevin because
Yeah.
Kevin Hart has some brutal
Yeah.
jokes about his mom getting in heaven, getting
Yeah.
trains ran on her.
Yeah.
His dad, the jail picture thrown up of his dad and all time. There was a whole bunch of stuff about his dead, So it was
Yeah.
got brutal for Kevin. We got the
I mean, Kevin
the,
Hart
the
even said he knows 5 people that don't like black people. He thinks he
Pete Davidson got up there and said the neck Charlie Kirk joke. Like
Yeah.
Yes.
there was some brutal jokes, man,
It's brutal.
and
It's brutal.
it's a roast. So
Most comedians laugh at their own pain. Like Richard Pryor took that match and said, "What's
Yep.
this?"
Yep.
He said, "That's Richard Pryor running down the street when he caught himself on fire after freebase him." He said that about himself.
Right. Right.
So, these dudes don't give a damn. So when you do but we living in this culture. You ever notice this? That if you raise your voice, it because you're passionate, you're not yelling at anyone, you're not arguing. that now all of a sudden you're out of line.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
You can't get passionate.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna tell you this because I haven't talked to you young fellas yet. Pay attention to when you go to stores, banks, anywhere, how men talk. You see how deep our voices are. Masculine voice. Masculine voice.
Mm-hmm.
Pay attention to the voice of these men.
Oh, I peep. It don't sound the same.
And that's because they're all inside. And like I was telling someone the other day, they're all inside. They're raised indoors. Because nowadays, that's the best way to be with your phone in your mouth. These guys, a lion, if you listen to a lion roar in a zoo compared to a lion in the Serengeti, there's no comparison. That lion in Serengeti, you hear his roar 5 miles square.
Right.
That's true.
Square,
yeah.
So that's 25 miles each way.
Yeah. Yeah.
You hear, hey, shut that. You hear his roar. But the lion in the zoo, he'll roar. And only people in the zoo can hear it, or people right there can hear it. That's because you only know. But when you're out in the wild and you're being who God intended nature to be, you roar. And as a man, we're passionate, we're loud, and we have that testosterone, and we exude it. So now these dudes coming up, hey man, listen. I said, damn, his voice is softer than my damn 6-year-old grandson. I'm sitting there like, what's wrong with these dudes, man?
Sound like Mike.
Well, Mike did that on purpose. You know that, right?
Yeah. We know. We can get into that too.
He had a deep voice. Yeah, Mike did that on purpose.
Yeah, he had a little
bass
thing going on. Yeah, he had a little thing going on. I've heard his deep voice in a couple of different.
There's a couple clips. Yeah.
You hear him talking and stuff, man. But he kept that high voice, and that's another thing. That high voice kept him in practice for his singing and for his other auditions. So these dudes sitting in the house all day long, training their voices. They don't have that rumble that we could do.
No.
See, we're outside a lot. Yeah. When you're outside and you're playing sports outside, or you're just playing with your kids outside, you yell a lot because outside everybody's spread out playing. You're yelling, your voice, everything is coming out. These dudes in the house, man, they got these soft ass voices, man.
I'll put it this way. Listen to Michael Jordan's voice, thoroughbred, and listen to Patrick Mahomes' voice.
Yeah.
It's totally different, man.
Kermit the Frog.
Man, Patrick Mahomes, man.
But can I get my take on the Kevin Hart roast?
Yeah, go ahead.
So me and Hunter had this discussion off mic on my stream, now on here. And I already know, Hunter is a student of comedy. He loves dark humor, and I do too, right? That's one of our things. We talk, we shoot the shit with each other, right?
Right.
Now, Hunter made a point earlier that I totally agree with, that the roast was on Kevin Hart, right? I think, and I've said this for a couple months now, that we kind of stepped into a different timeline after Charlie Kirk's assassination. When he got assassinated, and the next day, people widespread on social media kind of joked about it. That was kind of like the curtain being pulled back on dark humor, right? And I feel like each side, we're in like a civil situation with, the white community, the neo-Nazis, and then the black community where they're trying to play tit for tat, right?
You forgot the Zionists. You forgot about the Zionists. They run this country.
I won't say it. I'm glad I'm not being shouted on my platform.
I'm never going to get rich because they know I know who they are. And I'm not going to kiss their ass.
I'm just saying, though, George Floyd was murdered, and I remember, and Hunter can attest to this, on social media, a certain community started to make fun of his death.
Exactly.
For sure.
And they try to say that he was fentanyl Fetty and
fentanyl Floyd.
I remember that.
Fentanyl Floyd.
What that got to do with anything? If that's true.
Right.
I felt like before then, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't remember a time before then where people publicly on their social media made fun of somebody who actively was murdered with the world watching. That never has happened.
Right.
Man, listen. I'm glad we're talking about this because this is going to segue into something else. But listen, when they did that, right? And everybody was tripping. I wasn't tripping. I'm like, you forgot who they are. They used to hold public lynchings. The churches didn't gather as many people. The town hall for the parades didn't gather as many people. When they had public lynchings of black people,
you're exactly right. You're exactly right.
More people came from far and wide. Some people rode fucking donkeys. You hear me?
Man.
They rode donkeys that damn far to come and witness this and then take their monkey ass back home.
Yeah.
You just rode this far to see a black man getting hung for no reason?
Yeah. And to take it even further, for people out there that don't want to do the race thing, to take it even further, these people have done this in medieval time. They've done it in Europe too, with beheading.
With the guillotine,
the guillotine,
heads off.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't. Yeah, if I go to the beginning of time, for some reason, people like seeing people.
They do.
Die.
They like to see people suffer,
getting murdered. I don't know why.
But here, you know what kills me, man, is like if you think about our timeline in America, this shit didn't happen that long ago.
No,
it's still happening now. We don't hear about it like as much as we did, but they hide it now. But it's still going on now. But you got to think about America is about to celebrate 250 years as a nation.
That ain't nothing. That's nothing on no timeline.
Listen, if you think about our grandparents, great-grandparents, and great-grandparents, they were alive back then. So you got to think about my great-grandparents. Like, I remember mine. Their parents, like my granny, she was Native American, but my grandfather, Dabo, he black as a spade. He was telling me about the whippings of his mom and dad because they had just slavery was just ending, and then they had sharecropping, which was basically the same thing as slavery. And so this country is not that far removed.
No,
but we will not honor slaves. We don't talk about slaves. It's really not much in the history books or anything like that or TV shows. But we talk about the Holocaust. And here's what I'm going to say.
And the made-up numbers.
Yes, but here's what I got to say.
Y'all gonna get in trouble.
I stay in trouble. They get kicked me off. Those Jews are kicked out of 112 nations now. America is one of the only ones that stands up for them. That's a power. So when Trump asked people to come and join in to open up the Hamas Strait, and everybody's like, "No, we ain't got nothing to do with that." Trump went nuts, and it's like, "Damn, y'all, we supposed to have y'all's back. Y'all got our back. What's wrong? It ain't America's back. It's the Zionist back." Netanyahu controls these presidents. It ain't just Trump. It ain't just. It goes all the way back to Clinton and Bush. Obama was under the. Why do you think Obama? Listen, anybody who takes out Gaddafi, you're an animal. What he did for his people, what he was going to do for Africa, you know what it is. And now they want Burkina Faso with Abraham Traore. He ain't on it. And here's what's funny: North Korea, China, and Russia said, "You touch this man, we coming."
Can I interject?
Go ahead. Come on.
I'm glad that you highlighted Ibrahim, because I try to use my platform as well to spread his name as much as possible. Because what happens, Unc, is when we don't pay attention I'll give you an example. The Zionist agenda has been exposed because it got talked about all 2024 on social media, right? So now they can't maneuver like they did because a light is shining on them. You feel me?
Right.
They can't maneuver the same way. So I try to highlight Ibrahim because I don't want them to do what they did to Gaddafi. They got away with doing what they did to Gaddafi because we wasn't paying attention and making enough noise.
What kills me about that is that Obama was the one that did it.
They'll do that. Malcolm X told us that they'll use one of our own to kill them.
Take our own.
Yeah.
But man, what he was doing, he was backing the gold. They was going to do away with the American dollar.
Yeah,
we don't need that money.
Yeah, the United States of Africa.
He had plans to irrigate the Sahara Desert.
The United States of Africa. That's what it was going to be.
That's what it was going to be.
And
they were all down. So I'm glad Ibrahim is taking on. He's picking up what Gaddafi put down, and he's marching forward. But we over here as America, man, and that's why I want to segue into another topic, which is you guys heard the slush fund, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little
It's
bit.
the fund that they're going to try to give money to the people who lost their jobs
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
attacked the Capitol building.
Yeah.
Listen, you attacked the Capitol building, you got arrested, you lost your job. You did this for attacking the Capitol building. Trump's going to get you money. And you know what? I ain't even mad at that.
He been getting everybody. He been getting everybody paid.
They're standing up for their own. But now, you black motherfuckers in America, you claim Democrat. I love being a Democrat. I love this. Crow, why did you don't like the Democrats? I don't like the Republicans either. I never said I liked either one. I just don't like the Democrats. Well, why do you tell people not to vote? Why do you do this? Why do you do this? Why do you do this? If Trump could get these vagrants money, which he might not, but at least he's trying.
Right.
Wouldn't have the Democrats ever try to get your black ass something? I'll wait.
We're waiting. I'm waiting.
I'll wait. But guess what? We must vote Democrat. We must do this. No, you don't. If somebody, well, why don't you vote, Crow? I don't even vote. I'm registered, but I don't vote. Yeah. I said, it's like if I went to McDonald's, they offered me a shit sandwich full of lettuce, tomatoes, onions, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, and cat shit.
He said keep it.
I'm not voting for 2 pieces of shit. And so we got a lot of people here. Listen, a lot of people my age and everything. Well, if you don't vote for Kamala Harris or whoever, you're voting for Trump. No, the fuck I'm not. I said, let's put it like this. They like this. Yes, you are. You're giving Troll the Let's put it like this. I got $1. If I got $1 and each vote represents $1, I don't give my dollar to Trump. I don't give my dollar to Kamala Harris. How am I giving that dollar? If I didn't give it to her, how am I giving that dollar to him?
No, you just got your dollar.
Yeah, this is what gets me is I'm almost 30 and I've never voted and I don't ever plan on voting. It's just a corrupt system and it's just what what I believe in. But it's funny because my entire life, whether it's been older people, older family members I have, just anybody, they always say, well, you gotta vote, it's your right to vote. But it's also my right to not vote. And
that's what they tell us black. They fought for your right to vote. No, they didn't. They fought for my right to choose.
Yes. Right. Exactly. So I don't. Exactly. They don't. And what you just said is a fact. That's what they always try to do is, if you don't vote for whether it's your Republican and, you want the Democratic vote, whatever.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's just like, no, it doesn't make sense. Especially, it's like my hands are clean. My hands are clean. I don't got nothing in this. Y'all playing.
You can objectively complain about the situation going on in the state of the world because I didn't vote for either of it.
Exactly, because I know what's going on. Yeah.
And here's my.
Go ahead.
Okay, here's my takeaway, and I've always said this, that we got to, and I don't even just mean we as in the black community, I mean we as the collective American citizens of the United States. We have got to stop letting them use us as a ping pong between these two parties. You know what I'm saying?
Back and forth.
It's the classic case of turning them against each other to distract. There's insider trading going on in the White House. There's the slush fund that we're talking about right now going on in the White House. Trump done deported. There's all this corruption in there, and I mean financially, where they're stealing money publicly. It's on the news. You can turn on CNN. You can turn on Fox News. They're literally stealing money. Zelensky's stealing all type of money.
Don't forget that we're at a war right now that no one wants to be in.
There's a war going on where money's being stolen. The Pentagon can't pass an audit.
And gas is $6 a damn gallon.
And gas is $6 a gallon.
And check this out. The people that we talking about don't even pay their taxes.
Yep.
And here they are turning us. Here they are every 4 years turning us against each other while we're the tax-paying citizens giving them all this money so they can send to Zelensky and so they can send to Netanyahu so they can put this in a slush fund. I don't allow them to use me as a pawn. If there's a candidate that comes up, and really stands for what an idea or a particular movement you want to support or get behind this, then I'll vote. I haven't seen it in my 30 years yet.
Nope.
Me
Me neither.
And
Yeah.
here's the funny thing about that is, why do we have bipartisan? Listen, we shouldn't have any. There should be no Republicans, no Democrat. You should be voted in on your merit and what you say to the people and how you treat the people.
Right.
These people are voting. Listen, we got motherfucking sororities and fraternities going at each other.
Correct. Yeah, people don't even know who they're voting for. They'll just go vote for their party
No.
just because.
They're
It's
just
just because I've been a Democrat my entire life, and that's just what that's just. It's like a cult.
For sure.
They're literally in a
And that's
cult.
the thing.
Well,
And that's the thing I try to wake black people up on. Man,
they say it's high. They say it's high end sports teams. You know, and,
Yeah.
and Hunter, you made an interesting point earlier. You said there's that innate thing in humans that make us want to kind of watch, like violence and all that, which is true.
It is. It's
But
true.
there's also something in human beings that make us want to pick a team
A side.
too. You
Pick
know,
a side.
the
Wanna belong to
trivial,
something. Everybody
the
wants to belong
tribal
to something.
thing. So I understand the power of politics and the vote for your party, because if you read a lot of history, on the Democratic Party and the Republican Party and how they flipped and different things like that. Back in the day, people definitely just voted for the party. They didn't give a damn who the candidate was. They was getting behind whatever the party was.
Yep.
And
Black people got bamboozled in thinking the Democrats gave us voter rights. They only gave us voter rights in so many states.
yeah,
Your vote down there didn't even. You vote. Okay, go ahead. It don't count.
Use 3/5 of a human. That was all.
Yeah, this shit don't count. They throw that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we got you. And guess what's funny? They're doing that today.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, man, listen. That's what I told people. Crow, why would you tell people not to vote? Because listen, black people make only 14% of the population. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But we spend the most money because we own nothing.
Yep.
So when you don't own anything, you got to put your money out to everywhere else to get your resources.
Yep.
Like
Right.
the Chinese, they spend the money with the Chinese. They keep the money pulled together.
Yep.
The Jews do that. Everybody knows. The
Yep.
Japanese, the Hindu, the Arabs, they all keep the money together.
Right.
We own shit. So we got to put our money out, and we living in the ghettos, living in the slums. We're supposed to get out of, according to the Democrats. Better schools, better roads, better homes. It's never happened. But we take whatever money we got and we buy Fendi jeans. I look at motherfuckers like, why?
Yep.
Why?
We put our money right back in the Italian man's hand. Yep.
Who the fuck are you impressing? Nobody cares. Listen, if you got a $700 pair of jeans or a $1,000 pair of jeans, and you got a $20 pair of jeans, which one can you wear more? I asked somebody that. You can wear the $20 pair of jeans more because nobody's gonna pay attention.
They're all purpose.
You wear them $1,000 pair of jeans. Didn't you have one last week?
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta wear
Facts.
them. Who's the
Facts. Facts.
Man, we just live in a world, man, that is upside down, and it comes from lack of training. But after being over here 400 plus years, almost 500 years, and this nation's been 200 years, and most indigenous people, like my grandmother, she was a full-blooded Cherokee Indian, and you would ask her, Granny, what color are you? She goes, I'm black. And you know what? That's when I realized. I went to school I told my teacher, no, they're not Indians, they're black. I said, Native Americans are black. No. I said, my grandmother's one. She goes, well, do a report. So I did a report. I showed her the pictures. Yeah, she had long hair and everything, but she's like, we're all black. I didn't get it then because I'm like 8 years old. I don't understand. I'm going by what I've been taught. And listen, school, like I tell people, school is repeat and repeat. What you learn in the first grade, you just add to it in second, add to it in third, add to it in fourth. By the time you're in high school, it's all repeat. It's repetitive.
Yep.
It's not teaching. Listen, what the hell does 300 years ago got to do with today? They're not teaching anything about today. They want your brain to stay in that mindset of 300 years ago. Because if that way, we can run you and we can control you. I'm not controllable. I say what I want to say. I do what I want to do. You want to kill me? Oh, well, I live my life.
Right.
But don't let them control you. That's why I like you two young brothers, because y'all see things that no one else sees. People, man, listen, I talk to people, I'm a talker and I do this. They see what the Democratic Party has done to black people and they say, well, I can't vote Republican, so I'm still going to vote Democrat.
Right.
No one's telling you to vote Republican. Don't vote at all.
Right.
Make them earn that 14%. That 14%
Exactly.
is much bigger than what people realize. That can sway an election. And if we don't vote, oh, well, and everybody say, well, you're going to let it do this. It's going to be bad. It's been bad for us for 400 years. What's another 4? To make our point.
Exactly. We got to pull, not only you said we got to pull our money together, which is resources, right? But like that vote that everybody alleges is so important. Well, we need to mobilize as a community, or if you got like-minded people that share your same political ideas or, different things that you want done, legislation passed. Y'all got to leverage your vote. We can't just be blindly voting because it loses the power, like you said. The point of the vote the point of the vote is for you to use it as leverage. So the more people you get that can agree with your ideas, if y'all can use that as leverage and say what you said, like either y'all are going to do X, Y, and Z, or we're not going to vote at all. We're not voting for the other party. We're just not going to vote at all. It gives you more leverage.
And
1,000%.
I hate to bring up the diddler, but Ruffy, man, this oil down ass. He was trying to start a new political party, and when he did that, he sued Diageo, however you say it, Diageo, the liquor company that owns the liquor all across the world. Puffy sued him for $1 billion. He won. He denounced the Democratic Party, and he's like, "Let's start this party." And next thing you know, that motherfucker, look here, man. We know what you've been doing. Got him hemmed up.
And I'll let Hunter take that. Go ahead.
I don't like talking about the diddler, but
the diddler.
Hey man,
it's a bad day for the diddler right now.
He's a Batman villain, man.
It's a bad day for the diddler right now.
It's a good day for the. Oh no, it's a bad day.
So it just came out yesterday. Wasn't good for the diddler.
Hey man, the diddler, he'll take your chick.
Yeah, he will do that.
It ain't work with that. He'll take your chick though.
He will do that.
The diddler don't need much.
He'll pay somebody to please her too.
Yes, he will.
He'll take her and keep her.
Yeah.
50 knows about that. That's why 50 dig that shit. 50 sounds like a sucker. I don't want to talk about that. We got other things.
I do want to make a point. I do want to make a point on the slush fund. I did see, because I was trying to look into it before we got on. I did see that, like, as of us linking up, that I think that Todd Blanche or whoever was representing the Trump administration, I think that they said that they're doing what they're not going to try to go forth with it.
Yeah, because they wasn't going to get it, but he tried. One thing I'm saying is he tried. Can someone try for us?
I want to talk about it or not.
I would love for someone just to stand up and try.
I want to talk about the idea. So for anybody out there listening that doesn't understand what we're talking about, this alleged slush fund was $1.8 billion in tax revenue, right? That was rewarded because the IRS had breached legalities. And a few years ago, if you remember, they leaked Trump's tax returns. He sued them when he got in office for $10 billion or whatever. They awarded him 1.8. He decided that he was going to use that slush fund to pay off the January 6th supporters who killed and rioted and tore up the White House. So my thing with this is, are we living? When Trump was running, there was something going around called Project 2025. Y'all remember that?
Yep. That was
And I remember me and Hunter covering it. We ignored it. We're like, that's not happening. But as the time, me and Hunter talked about this a couple days ago. We're already 2 years into the Trump administration.
Yep.
And I'm not gonna lie, I was one of those people saying he's not gonna be a dictator, but he does a lot of things that teeter on the line.
Yeah, he does.
And nobody is saying a word. So my question to you, Democrats, is when y'all had the presidency, y'all had the House, y'all had the Senate, you had the Congress, and you had more than half of the Supreme Court. Why didn't you try for us? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, and and here's the thing, this is the big reason why I don't get hemmed up in this shit, because you're right. I mean, this Trump has been a shit show, right? But like, we can't be so far in the moment to realize Biden's 4 years was horrible as well.
Man. People forgot about that. It's like
already.
You forgot about the 6 losses.
it's and that's why I don't get hemmed up in it, because they're both, it's just, both sides are just so horrible in just so different ways, and just
Yep.
so that's why, like I said, I don't get even
Well,
involved.
would you say one of those, out of those two different administrations that we lived in the last 6 years that's been, right? Which one
Right.
feels more sped up into disaster?
This one, into disaster.
Uh,
Well, I mean, we're at
shit.
war right now.
I say the Biden was sped up into disaster
It
because
did.
this motherfucker's running. He's senile and shit. They got a teleprompter he can't read. They're gonna throw Kamala's ass in there. She gets $1 billion in overnight.
So here's the difference, Stephan. It's different disasters.
So how do you get? This is what I'm talking about, Stuart. I mean, Hunter. Think about it. If we got people in Springfield and others, man, I do shit for people in Springfield. I ain't got no fucking money.
Right.
But I do more than the city does. I try to get a hold of the mayor. I try to do things. I cook. I get donations from the people. I go out there myself and cook and hand it out. I get clothes together.
Yep.
You can get $1 billion overnight, and these motherfuckers living on the bridges.
Yep.
It don't make no sense. It never makes sense.
This is about business. It's about money. You can get listen. I know. Listen, the only motherfuckers I know that can get $1 billion overnight was Pablo.
Right. Real shit.
El Chapo, motherfuckers like that, they get $1 billion overnight.
Yep.
How the hell did she do it? She got $1 billion.
That's them parties. Because they're one and the same.
Man, listen, I'm not asking for $1 billion. Fuck.
Right.
Give me
Right.
I'll take 50,000.
We don't get government bailouts. We don't get bailouts.
Hey, listen, you got $1 billion, give me $1 million. You never hear from me the rest of your life.
Yeah.
I'm good. Hey, I ain't on Facebook no more, nothing.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
I bought my land. I got all my animals I need. I want to live good on my land, on my own personal grid for $1 million, and you'll never hear from me again. But you got this motherfucker $1 billion overnight.
Yeah,
it's unheard of.
I feel you, Stephan. To answer your question, I think it's different. They're dangerous in different ways because Trump's obviously, we're at war with Iran that none of us want to be in, and we know where that can lead. We don't got to go. That can lead, bad. But that agenda that Biden administration was pushing, with, with the agenda with, you know what I mean.
Say it. I know what you mean.
With the LGBT, you know what I mean. With that whole.
On my show, listen, they hang me for everything anyway. Go ahead and talk it.
Yes, I mean with the LGBTQ too,
the men and women sports,
with the trans, with the whole stuff, man. I gotta.
I'm gonna say it for you. Them Democrats pushed that shit like it was a shovel. They pushed it. They shoved it down our throats.
They shoved it down our throats, man. And I got a 1-year-old son.
Man, like I said, Obama, man, I love the man, but I don't love him the way everybody else love him.
Right.
Listen, this man. Everybody's like, why are you mad at him? I say, he didn't do nothing for black people. He did stuff for black gays.
Right.
He did stuff for black transsexuals, and white transsexuals, and Indian transsexuals. He did for that minority group.
What was Vader just talking about our voices? He was just talking about how men ain't men. And like
men ain't men.
He was, and Biden was pushing that agenda hardcore. Like remember he was really pushing like trans and like bathroom set. Remember he was and then the sports. He was putting the college. He was like literally pushing agendas of college co-ed bathrooms and stuff like that. To where
remember that MMA chick?
Yes, with the boxer and He
beat the brakes at that chick.
Exactly. So he and I got a son I'm raising, and I don't want my son.
And my granddaughter. I got a granddaughter. She goes in the bathroom, and I see a grown man going in there.
It's not gonna be good.
Because he got on flip flop, and he got his big ass size 13 toenails painted.
Boom!
I don't give a damn.
Yeah. There's gonna be some problems, man. You gonna go right in there with you?
Exactly. Right in.
Exactly. And I don't blame you, man. I really don't. It's a sick world.
I'll say it right there. You guys are sick.
Yeah. And I don't.
So let me get this straight. So if I'm at a club and I see some fine ass broads. You know, I don't go to clubs anymore. I'm just talking about my heyday. Hey, walk in the bathroom. Shit, let me put my cock out, walk in with them. You know what I mean? I'll be perfectly okay to do it. What are you doing here, Crow? Well, I'm a trans or I'm gay. I could just say that and go in right in there with them.
Right.
If somebody says that, how are you to say you're not? Listen, I'm here trying to get some action. I'm gonna tell you I'm gay.
Right.
Man. There's no better than that.
There's too many lines, man, that you just
And like
there's
said,
stuff you don't do. Yeah,
so
and
as a dad, like my kids are raised like they step. But what I'm saying is, as a dad, a grandfather, like I had my grandsons in the store one day with me when the cashier, the dude was like, "Hey man, come on, don't call me man. You dress me as a woman." My grandsons both like, what? I said, no.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna give it 20 more seconds. I start sweating. I'm like, and you ain't gonna confuse my grandsons. Let's go over here to a real woman. That's a dude. You're not gonna confuse my grandsons.
Especially when they was teaching it in the schools and putting it in like it was just that's dangerous, man. So that's why I said it's different. It's different, dangerous. So
now you're playing with God.
Boom.
In America, we're greater than God. You go to other countries that are God fearing. In America, you're greater than God.
Yeah, try to go to other countries playing that shit.
Yeah, and they don't tolerate it. And I'll say this. I don't want to say, at least let me speak for myself. I don't want to be disparaging on the trans community, any of those communities, but I'm with you guys. I'm with you guys that this is what happens. These movements get hijacked by greater interests. And then they use these movements to push these sick agendas because what you guys are saying is exactly true. They were trying to make you, they were pissing on you and telling you it wasn't piss, that it was raining. They would be offended that you would say yes, ma'am, to somebody that looks like a ma'am that wants to be identified as a boy. Where it's like I understand y'all's community and I'm trying to respect it, but the sick thing to me was them like kind of shaming other people like creep and other people that like older people, they don't understand the new lingo and all the new social norms.
They, them, the whole you get mad because I called you a he.
My mom and dad, they're way past understanding those social norms. You know what I'm saying?
What pronouns do you go by?
Yeah, like
it's like what the
like, huh?
Right.
What? Man. Hey, Damon. When he say Damon, you're a boy, Damon.
You're a boy. Y'all been here 60 years. Y'all been here 60 years, and then one day you wake up and the whole world is flipped upside down to where everything y'all know to be true is not true no more. You know what I'm saying?
You sit back like, damn, how this happen?
And then you get it's the fake offensive
and scolded for trusting your instinct, your natural eyes. Like that's a girl.
All because there was a flip in 1 year. It's like
the biggest Democrat supporter was your boy Bill Gates, and it's on population control. So the Democrats have been pushing this population control. What's the best way to push population control?
Boom.
No sex, no reproduction. Have sex with your partner. He's a dude. You can't have kids. Hey, y'all scissor each other all you want. No kids.
And you're exactly right, man. And it sounds like rabbit hole conspiracy stuff.
It's the truth.
But it's the truth.
Look. Okay, the number one influencer is television and the internet, things like that. Things you see and hear visually.
Yep.
How many TV shows you see guys tongue kissing now?
Any show, every show.
Every show. That's the thing. Every show.
Women doing that shit. I turn it. I don't.
They went on a 10-year period on streaming services. A 10-year period where unless you put somebody gay in there, unless you put tongue kissing in there, you didn't have the show.
Yeah.
Yes. Ain't that crazy?
It's crazy. And they said it's all because of inclusion. Everybody needs to be included.
But here's what I get them. Here's where I get them. You say you believe in Jesus Christ. You say you're God.
It blows my mind. It blows my mind.
How is that possible?
And once again, I want to make it clear to let everybody know that like it's not about, the gay person or the trans person. Like, I'm never,
Right. It's not
I
about
don't
that.
think, it's not about that. We're not making fun of them soul people. It's the agenda. It's
I know,
it's the pushing it on us. It's the forcing it on us. Like, if you want to be gay
man.
and mind your business, go be,
That's one.
live your life. Live your life.
Hey
I have
man,
no we all have our life, and we can I have no problem with what you do.
you said
You
it
do
right
whatever
there.
you
You hit the nail on the head. Back when they was in the closet, nobody knew, nobody cared.
no one cares.
And if
Even
you
if you
did
don't
know, you didn't care.
I
Like
don't
he
care
said,
what you
hey,
do.
listen,
Yeah.
he's out of the way. I don't care what he does. He found someone that likes him. They're the two
I,
same kind of guys. Well,
I
guess what? They're out of your way. Let them be them.
it's your
And
life,
nobody
man.
cares.
Live your life. I
Now
don't,
all of a sudden,
we're
now
all
all of a
people.
sudden, the political parties, the
Yeah.
TV, and all this, you're
You're
wrong.
pushing it on the young, and that's when I get involved.
Yeah.
You're
Like
pushing on the
Right.
youth.
Right.
here's the thing,
Right.
Budweiser. Y'all remember Budweiser 2 or 3 years ago
Yep.
Yeah,
had that
Kid Rock shot the
Yep.
stuff, and it
and
all.
they lost over $5 billion
Mhm.
worldwide because
Just
over
like
in
that.
other countries they don't accept that. You can't put a trans on your can. You
I
can't
think
put-
that I
man,
think that's
no-
kind of when the flip switched. That right
yes, I
there
think it was because
is
that
when.
right there, they was forcing it down our throat. No pun intended. They
Yep.
was forcing the issue down people's throats.
Yep. And
Kind
Kid
of
Rock
shit.
went on there, shot the Bud Light, everything, and everybody realized, like, you know what? We can
He
stand up
lost.
for something. We're kind of sick of this.
I can't
Yeah.
remember.
Right.
I looked it up. I had it on one of my other shows. I got the numbers back then, but I can't remember. It was over $5 billion in a short period of time.
I believe it. Yeah.
Worldwide sales.
Yep.
$5 billion. Man, they said they fired that whole marketing team.
And
Good.
and I'm glad you brought that up.
Because they got the word from up top to do
Yep.
it.
Yep.
I'm glad you brought it up because I be trying to tell us. Hunter knows I'm classic for saying this. I'm always saying where we're the consumers, y'all. We have to understand our power as consumers. Your example of the Kid Rock thing is a perfect example, man. We got to hit them in their pockets. When they do shit like this and push agendas that we don't like, we can't just get on social media and talk and complain. We got to hit them in their pockets.
Facts.
Hit them in the
The
pocket.
moment you hit them in the pockets,
They
it
listen.
changes overnight.
And it changed
Facts.
that. They was like, oh, wait a minute. $5 billion? Oh, y'all
Exactly.
Hey,
Exactly.
Well,
save face for this company. No one's bigger than the program. You
No
gotta
one.
pay. I know
No
we told
one.
you that. But you should have did it. You gotta go. You gotta go.
No.
Hey, take your severance package on the way.
Exactly.
All business.
You'll be good.
All businesses want to make money. At the end of the day, that's
the
what
name of the game.
That's
They
the name of the
better.
game. Yeah.
They better.
Hey man, we got time for one more segment real quick. I'm gonna let y'all choose. We can talk about everybody attacking Cheyenne Bryan. Y'all know who she is, right?
Yeah.
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 We can talk about Stephen A, Jaylen Brown.
Okay.
And we can talk about Gilbert Arenas losing his show.
Oh, what say you, Hunt?
I'm gonna let y'all talk. I'm gonna let y'all pick.
It don't matter. We can talk about Cheyenne Bryan. I do want to, before we get off here, I do want to pick your brain about something.
Okay, go ahead.
Jay Vader. How do you feel? And we don't got to talk about this long. How do you feel? I just bringing this up because me and Stephan was commenting on one of your streams a couple weeks ago, and you mentioned this. How do you feel about your Steelers turning into the Cowboys?
Downstairs, let's tell Amy.
You're gonna have to ask it again.
I will get a beer for this one. My man gonna go get me some beer. Hey, listen. I've been saying this for a long time. I pick on the Cowboy fans, right? Because I'm a Steelers fan.
We all do.
But you know what? We have turned into the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Everybody knows the bad luck the Cowboys have. We got the same bad luck.
Yeah.
We haven't been won since 2008.
A Super Bowl 10.
We was in 10.
Y'all was in 10. Y'all won in 8.
Yeah.
2008.
Yeah.
You know how long that's go? Man, for a Steeler fan, you know how long that's been?
That's 18, 19 years.
Yes. I'm not happy about that. That's why I'm pissed off. I was a young man the last time we won.
I was in middle. Me and Hunter was in middle school. We first.
Yeah.
That was the first time I met him.
The bad luck that I used to always talk about the Cowboys is the same bad luck the Steelers got. That's real talk. We can't win because we're in our own way.
How do you feel about, obviously, Mike Tomlin, the legend, Steeler legend? How do you feel about the Mike McCarthy hire and him letting him go?
Oh my God,
Mike McCarthy, you can shut that door. The Mike McCarthy, man, come on.
I'm only asking you because, man, we're super cool with Terrius, man, and
check this out. Mike McCarthy was a bum with Aaron Rodgers the first time.
Yep.
He had talent. I mean, Gutekunst's got a lot of talent around him. He was a bum with the Cowboys, a lot of talent. We think he's gonna be with us, and we're mediocre talent.
A bum.
He can't listen. He can't motivate the way he should.
Mm-hmm.
As you see in the room here, there's Steelers everywhere. And my studio I'm building downstairs is gonna be even more Steelers shit. I got pictures and stuff, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it.
So you're a fed up fan.
Fed up ain't the word. Man, you know what I told my son the other day, man? You know, my son Junior and them, they all big Steelers fans. I said, I might not watch football this year.
Yeah, really.
The funny part is
because the older I get, man, the more I realize I've got more life behind me than I got ahead of me.
Yeah.
That's one thing you learn when you get my age. I'm 55, right? So I got more life behind me than I got in front of me. I'm not gonna waste my life rooting for bums. I'm still a big Steelers fan, I'm still love them. But I'm not gonna waste my goddamn time that I got left rooting for bums when they do bum shit. Why did you hire this guy?
I agree.
Why would you hire him?
It's funny, man, because my dad, I'm a Dolphin fan, so it don't really get much worse than that, And my dad's a Dolphin fan, and my dad says the same shit. He literally says, "Son, I don't think I'm done. I'm sick of this shit. My entire life we suck. Like I can't take this no more, son. You don't understand. I can't take it no more, man. We can't. We ain't won since I was a little kid. Like I'm done. I can't do it anymore.
Man,
like
how much can you go through? Listen, it's like going to a girl's house and she tells you no every damn day. I've been here for 2 years straight.
Right.
It don't last that long.
Every day knocking on the door. You let me
I'm done.
You give me
I'm
a sandwich.
done well before 2 years.
I got 3 in those 2 years. I got 3 kisses and 4 hugs.
Right. I'm done.
No, you know what? I can't. But I got Susie up the street. Hey, come on over. I got Tara down the road. Come on over.
Yeah.
I'm wasting my time with your ass for 2 years. No.
Okay. Who's your Susie? Who's this NFL sleeper team that you might watch?
Well, I don't even know. I only like the Steelers. I don't like. That's why I never played. This is why I'm so hurt. I don't play fantasy because I can't root for another team or another player.
Right.
Everybody's like, you don't do fantasy. I don't do fantasy. You'll never catch me rooting for another team, even if it's against a team I hate. I just want to watch it. I'm a beloved Steeler fan, man. That's it. And
I can't believe it. I'll say this. I'll say this. I found out, or I realized that, to y'all's point earlier, the Knicks are in the finals, and I don't want to switch to basketball, but I just want to say this real quick. They haven't won a finals in 50-something years, 57, something crazy, 53 years.
It's 53 years. But guess what? They ain't winning this year either. Now, hey, let me ask you this. So let's segue to this. What are these LeBron James fans going to say when Wemby wins now?
I've been telling Hunter, man,
that's the reason why I hope Wemby wins. That's why I like Wemby, because this can finally get him off the chalkboard. Erase your name off the chalkboard. I'm tired of it.
If he wins his second year like this, it's going to be some tough conversation. Third year. Okay. Third year.
But I don't give a damn. It don't threaten. MJ don't care. MJ fans don't care. Kobe fans don't care. What are them LeBron James? I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna do a post and just erase his name off and put Wemby
and put Wemby there.
Maybe third or fourth. Take away the LBJ, Wemby.
The header should be NBA's new guy, and then erase LeBron's name and put Wemby.
I'm gonna put the chosen one, Wemby.
Yeah.
Man, they get on my damn nerves. It's not that I dislike LeBron. It's the fans.
Yep, it's
The
the
fans.
toxic fans.
Okay.
I got one more question, man. While I got you,
Go ahead. Steph, you had something to say too. Go ahead.
how you're born and raised in Ohio, right?
Yep.
Oh my!
Go ahead.
Show that
How
hat. Show that hat.
And this is a Steeler hat. I got my Michigan hat somewhere over there.
he's talking about how in the hell how do you go blue? What tell me the backstory.
I do want to know. I am curious.
Man, listen. It goes back to when I was in high school, right?
Give me the origin, man. Give me
It goes back to when I'm in high school. All I hear, man, is just Ohio State this, Ohio State that. So I go to Ohio State basketball camp. I'm like a sophomore.
right.
I'm at a basketball camp up there. There's a lot of top players up there. We balling. And the Ohio State basketball team comes out. You know, we get to shoot with them. We get to do this. Assholes, man. Great assholes.
Okay.
And they weren't even that good then. Assholes.
Snobby.
Yep. And so the coaches out there like, you can come here or you can go play at another institution that's inside a church. I'm like, I'd rather play inside that church. And man, then they kept me off the All-Star team my sophomore year when I was clearly the best player on our team. And those coaches kept me off the All-Star team because they said I had a bad attitude because it was hot one day, man. We're on a blacktop. And then this basketball camp is outdoors. It's not inside. The only games played inside is at night. So it's hot. And I wanted a drink of water. Our water bottles were empty. Man, we're out there. I'm sweating my ass off. My shoes are sticking to the concrete. Blacktop. I walk across court. I see my dude over there. I say, hey, we need a water bottle. My team's out of water. I go get a water bottle, come back. The coach got mad at me, wouldn't play me no more. He was Ohio State assistant coach.
Damn.
I said,
so
you in the school.
So, in other words, you got a vendetta against Ohio State.
Yeah.
Big time.
He said big time. Okay, I respect that. You know what? I respect that.
So no, Randy Ayers was cool because my grandmother used to babysit Randy Ayers. He was the one on my team because he knew I was from Springfield. He knew my grandmother, so he was cool. But it was assistant coaches. Randy Ayers was the assistant coach there. I think Gary Hart, Gary something. It was first name was Gary. I can't remember. But he was the coach there, and so following. Then I go back 3 years in a row. I'm playing all these camps. I said Michigan's going to win the national championship. The following year, my senior year, Michigan wins the national championship.
In football? We talking football?
Basketball. Glenn Rice. I got to hang out with Glenn Rice and Ramil Robinson. They was nothing but Ohio State players. I said, man, fuck Ohio State. And then a lot of Ohio players went to Michigan. Charles Woodson. Desmond Howard, Elvis Gerback. The list goes on. I know a lineman, dude I worked with, his nephew played up there, Michigan, got treated like stars at Michigan. Ohio State, they can kiss my ass. Just because I'm born and raised here, don't mean I gotta like you. My mom and dad, but they like Democrats. Don't mean I gotta like you.
You're right about that.
Don't mean I gotta like you.
Yeah, you're right about that.
And the way
I can respect that. You know,
Pryor, State, man, the way they did Terrell Pryor, really.
Ohio State or the NCAA?
Huh?
The NCAA or Ohio State?
Ohio State did it first.
Oh, let's talk about it.
And then, motherfucking Terrell Pryor goes to the league, and they suspend him in the league. Who does that? For what he did in college. You'll never find another player play a penalty in the NFL for what they did in college other than Terrell Pryor.
Yeah, I agree. That shit was that was all bogus to me. I mean, we lost Jim Tressel. We lost our coach.
What did they do to Maurice Claret?
Well, Maurice Claret was a knucklehead. He was a knucklehead, objectively.
Be a knucklehead anywhere else, that's what they do. They bring you back in. Hey, bro, come here, man. Let me holler at you.
Yeah, but he was he was like robbing old lace purses and doing he
wouldn't have had to if they'd have took care of him the way they should have. He wouldn't have had to. Look how USC did Reggie Bush. Then they took his Heisman back. Reggie Bush. Look at OJ. OJ's still good in the USC.
Oh, so you're saying that Ohio State should have been paying them players? Under the table.
You
I
damn right
agree.
they should have.
You're right.
All the money.
Yeah.
Ohio State's the richest school in the country. Getting
Yeah.
money off these players. And
I mean,
Eric Dickerson, he told you my Jerry curl was wet because of the money I was getting.
yeah. Yeah.
Ohio State's got way more money than these other programs. Somebody getting the money.
And paying them dust.
Yeah, there's no. I mean, back then. That's I mean, there's no doubt. I mean, I think that.
But man, Ohio State does people dirty. Man, listen.
I love this narrative. Let's go ahead and push it.
I don't know about that.
They did Chris Carter dirty. They kicked Chris Carter out. Chris Carter had to get in the supplemental draft.
Yeah,
The man had records at Ohio State that just now got broken by Jeremiah Smith. And it wasn't even a throwing league then. Chris Carter got done dirty. Ohio State's man, listen.
I'm not going to speak on Chris Carter because I don't know about Chris Carter. That's a little bit before my time, so I don't. I'll take your word for it.
I'll speak on it.
Yeah, I'll speak on it.
My eighth grade year, I think Chris Carter was a senior at Middletown. So when I was in middle school at the time, this is when your dad was a senior at the same time. I was in eighth grade, right? My birthday's in November, so I got help. My birthday's, pushed back that year. But anyway, so the coach, I was a hooper, man, because I balled with his dad and everybody, right? And they made me be a guard. I'm 6'4". That's why I had handles. I could play guard in high school. I said, I had to go against Ed, Akram, Durrell, just the whole Vesper crew. I outgrew them, but they was on you. They go between your legs and steal the ball. And that's why I'm like, damn, you can handle the ball to be tall. That's why I had a lot of offers in college, but I blew it. That's part I was a knucklehead. But, dude, the coach come up to me like, Crow, man, I want to take you to South High Tiffany Gym. Middletown's coming in. I want to show you this player. Because, believe it or not, as good as I was in basketball, I was that much sweeter in football. Your dad will tell you, everybody thought I was going to NFL. I should have.
What position you said?
Pick one.
Pick one.
Shit.
Pick one.
Real quick, I will say
I was better, I think, but to me, I think I was better in basketball. But who knows? But I'm gonna tell you, so I go to Tiffany Gym, and that's when South was number one in the state. It was Dillard Leslie, Carlton Claiborne, Banks, all the legends. Man, listen, Chris Carter was different, man. I'm looking at this.
Yeah, legend.
Is this Jordan? Is this Jordan? They say no. He's better. They like this. He's better in football. I'm like, there's no way.
You're like, no fucking way.
I said, there's no way. Then I watched him play the next year at Ohio State. Like, damn, he is. Chris Carter was him.
Different.
You hear me?
Now you name Chris Carter, who still loves Ohio State. You name Maurice Claret, who still loves Ohio State, who still coaches for Ohio State, who came back and coached for Ohio State. You name Terrell Pryor.
He went to Maurice Claret went to other schools. He was at Connecticut. Ohio State new coach like, man, why are you up there? Come back here.
Yeah, I'm just saying these players don't feel wronged by Ohio State. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
No, they don't show it. That's for sure.
What does money do?
Hey, it can't. First off, Maurice Claret wasn't getting paid for a few years. He was just on the sideline.
No. He gets paid now.
Now he does. Now he does. Now he's on the.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Hell with McDonald's. We know that shit gives us diarrhea and ain't good for us.
Right.
How many commercials you doing?
Right. I'm just saying, man. These Chris Carter don't get paid from Ohio State.
They all get paid from Ohio State. Anytime they show up to do something there, they get paid.
So you're saying they're bottom anymore.
So does Charles Woodson get paid when he shows up on the Michigan sideline?
He has to, or he wouldn't be there.
I don't think every alumni player.
I guarantee they do.
I'm not saying that some of them don't. I'm just saying that I think that there's some alumni players
right? Time is money.
Yeah, but college, but you know how college.
Bring your ass. You live out in California. It's in January, man. I'm peeking in the sun. Got my kids, my wife, or I'm single. Got millions of dollars in the bank. I'm around here looking at all these hot ass women. You want me to come to Michigan on January 23rd just for this fucking game?
You know how college sports are, though, man. You know how the alumni is.
Yeah, for free. You want me to come
Hey,
for free?
I would.
Hunter,
I agree. They got to be getting paid.
you would.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody else would.
That's what I'm saying. I agree that I'm sure there are
Hunter,
people that are paid.
let me ask you a question, Hunter. Let me ask you a question. How many times you see Michael Jordan show up in North Carolina? Not too often.
Man.
He shows up
Now,
on big
now,
events.
yeah.
How many times you see Michael Jordan show up to Chicago Bulls shit?
Man, that's
Yeah.
real shit.
Now,
You know-
but now Michael Jordan is the
Hold
Michael
on.
Jordan. He's not Maurice
Yes, but
Claret.
it's not worth his time. Okay,
Yeah.
take any other player. They show up for the money. It's money.
Like I
man.
said, I think that's because them billionaires and stuff. I'm agreeing. I'm talking about these people who there's people who have like buys in the NFL that are still playing in the NFL. They'll be on a buy and they'll show up to their team. Like I don't know if it wouldn't surprise me if they are getting paid, but I also believe that some people really fuck with their college teams.
They do.
And
But
some
guess what?
people really, yeah. I mean,
we got the TV show here today. We want to get a bigger broadcast. Once they find out you're here, people won't tune in.
yeah.
How many
Yeah, like I said, it wouldn't surprise me. It really wouldn't surprise me.
You see the Hurricanes. You can see Michael Irvin. You see that man.
For sure.
Camera's always down there.
He's definitely
for sure.
paid.
For sure.
Paid,
for sure.
You know what they make per game? If I could afford to pay this bum ass team $1 million, just come play me. What am I making?
Right. Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised at all if they was getting paid.
Get someone $1 million and don't even sweat it. What are you making that game? From TV ads, advertising.
Oh, Ohio State, these big teams, they're getting making. Oh, they're getting paid.
Making 20-30 million a game.
Or it's not more.
500,000 show up.
Yeah, if not more. Yeah, they're making more than probably 20-30 million. Yeah, but TV deals and everything.
Game. Big Ten TV, a game. NBC, a game.
Well,
speaking of money, I have a question.
Yeah, well, I wanted to, Ohio State's been whooping Michigan's ass for a long time.
No, you haven't. You won this year after 3.
Mm-hmm.
We beat y'all 3 in a row. You finally won one.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
Yeah, but
that last train's over, and the train that we had on y'all before that train is over.
So season predictions.
So here's the thing that you can now. It's a different conversation because me and your oldest son, me and him getting our spiffs all the time because he's a year older than me, and I bring this up all the time. But like I said, you have a different argument because you're older than me. But since I've been alive. Since I've been watching Ohio State football in my 29 years, it's been a lot of ass whoopings. It ain't been just the last 4 years.
A lot of ass whoopings, but before you,
that's what I was just about to say. In the 90s, y'all was whooping our ass. Yep. With Bruce, that's what I just said.
Yep.
That's what I said.
And now we're going back to where
I don't think so. With Whittington, I don't think so.
Hey, Kyle Whittington's
he's all right. He's all right. He's all right.
It all depends.
Can we get some early season predictions on the Ohio State Michigan game from y'all? Put it on the record.
Okay, we playing Ohio State this year.
Yeah.
If y'all start saying we win,
why?
Y'all better go to my dude from Bell Fountain.
Saying beat y'all last year.
Barely. He's a bum. We showed. Listen, did we or did we not show you the blueprint to beating him? I'm gonna ask you this question.
What do you mean?
Listen, the first half was very close. Y'all was losing most of the game. We showed y'all you put pressure on Sam, you rush him, you hit him. He's not the same dude. Now,
I mean, that's any quarterback.
Not really.
No.
Shit, you put pressure on. That was the thing for Tom Brady. Everybody said you put pressure on Tom Brady. He ain't the same dude.
He's not getting hit. That's Brady. But Brady will still put up a fantastic number. Man, Sam
came out there and threw an interception first drive and bounced back.
Hey man, I'm just gonna say
in the snow game on the road.
If you look at the Big Ten, the reason why Indiana beat them up in the Big Ten championship, they beat them up. You're
right. Indiana whooped Sam's ass,
and you go to the playoffs,
whooped his ass.
Got beat up. Sam got beat up.
You're right.
So if Sam plays, we started 11 11 freshmen who played 13 freshmen.
I also think that first, but the thing about even like that Miami game, my number one, when I look at a quarterback in football, I like to see your resolve, and I like to see how you handle under pressure. Because when when Sam went out there and threw that interception on the road in Michigan after we lost 3 in a row, first drive, there was a lot of Ohio State fans nervous and thought this was about to be the same shit. He was a true freshman. A lot, not me, because I know how the game works. But I'm saying I have a lot of delusional family members and shit like that.
They were the true freshman.
Not true freshman. He was a retro freshman. Retro
Retro
freshman.
freshman. I was gonna say,
He played Alabama.
he
Yeah, retro
transferred in
freshman. Transferred from Bama. It was from Bama. Yeah. But still, first year playing, and he could have easily folded under pressure in the big house, in the snow game, in the cold, and that crowd went
Biggest game of his life.
Biggest game of his life.
He kind of did fold. He didn't do much. He threw.
We ran it down your throat. That's what happened. We ran it down your throat.
And then when we checked the box, he had 10 5-yard outs. They took it to the house.
And Bryce Underwood's ass.
He was.
Is.
Well, we got that 5-star in now, and that 5-star is putting pressure.
Might be taking his job. Yeah.
I applaud that.
He might be taking his job.
You get $4 million, buddy. Earn it. Now he's got to earn it.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask about the NLI.
Because Bryce is young. He could have reclassified his senior year.
But even with Miami, like, we was getting beat by double digits, and that second half, Sane came out, scored a quick touchdown.
It seems to me that you're making a lot of excuses and apologies for saying.
No, by no means. By no means. By no means.
Are you a Sane fan?
Not necessarily. No,
but
not necessarily.
He's not what everyone thought he was. And
I agree.
Well, listen, Ohio State, the schedule they played, the Big Ten.
It was a horrible schedule last year.
Yeah, you got a home schedule. You got
we played. Yeah,
look good.
Yeah, I agree. Our schedule was terrible last year.
It's going to show. You could be number one and looking good and beautiful, baby, beautiful.
Well, our schedule is brutal this year, but our schedule's brutal this year. But I'm saying
ours is not tough as it was last year.
When I see a quarterback, especially a young quarterback, I like to see, even in games of when they lose, I like to see if they fold, right? When Sane was down 14 getting beat up, because you're right, Miami was on his ass. Our offensive line played horrible, and he was getting punched in his mouth. And when I was seeing him getting punched in his mouth, they was on his ass, man. And I was like, man. So when I seen that, he could have easily came out that second half and rolled over, but he didn't. And we lost the game. But I'm saying he didn't come out that second half.
You're too.
He did.
I can't wait to football season. We can have these podcasts. I got you now, Hunter.
Weekly segment. We got weekly segment.
It's gotta be. Y'all can invite me. I invite you, because I'm telling you what. That Sane, I predict here now.
I'm not a huge fan of Sane, by the way. I just think that when I'm looking at a young quarterback, I don't like St. Clair from Bell Fountain. I don't think he's good.
Listen, they said he looks good. Excuse me for hello.
I don't know, man. We'll see.
I was saying, Hunter, you need to put a score out here. So you're saying 30-14 Ohio State.
No.
I'll be done by the time you get here.
30-14 is extreme.
Yep, that'll work.
21-17.
Pardon me, I had to take that call. Hey, listen, I tell you what, you're going to see next year. We're saying, I think St. Clair is taking the spot. St. Clair looked good in the spring.
No. To take Sane was a top 5 Heisman finalist last year.
I want a hot take.
So wasn't Johnny Manziel. He won it.
Yeah, but Johnny Manziel never got his job taken.
I'll tell you what. You want a hot take? Here it is. St. Clair will take Sane's spot this year.
That's a hot take.
When he does, we're back.
If he does, I'll be the first to message you and say, "What a fucking call out."
Because you see how far Sane can take you.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. We lost 2 games
Let me ask you this: why'd y'all lose the games you lost?
because our offensive line.
And that's a correct. That's a straight correlation to who?
You know what, Vader? I'm on my way. Me and you gonna put the game.
No,
I'm on my way to your house.
yeah.
Me and you gonna put this game on. We're gonna put the game on, and we're gonna go play by play.
That's a straight correlation to who? Quarterback. Cam Newton didn't have shit at Auburn.
That's true.
Why?
That's true.
He was him. Cam Newton was
Cam
him.
Newton's Cam Newton's one of the best college players ever.
The best college quarterback I ever seen is Cam Newton.
Yeah,
I'm taking him over Johnny Unitas. I'm taking him over anyone. You could name any quarterback in the history of college football, and we'll pick. Oh, give me Cam.
Yeah, I might agree.
Mike Vick tore knees.
Maybe Tim Tebow, but yeah.
Hell no, he wasn't Cam.
He was. You're right. I mean,
it's
right. Off of pure athleticism and skill, Cam Newton was the one. He took Auburn to win a ring.
Cam's king, man. Cam
Yeah,
was him.
He was.
So when I look at Cam, I know that's the bar set real high. Then I look at saying with a team like that, man.
But I'm saying there was too many plays. Like even that screen, that bubble screen to Jeremiah that got pick 6. That's Jeremiah Smith's fault. That was not. Jeremiah Smith came out and said he missed the block.
You're gonna go with that. You know who you sound like right now?
Someone who watched the game.
No, you know who you sound like, don't you? I'm gonna let you say it. I ain't gonna.
Who? The thing is, I don't like saying. I don't hate saying. I don't hate saying, but I'm just saying when I watched the game, I don't think that he was the reason we lost. He wasn't. He just didn't do enough to win.
Man, everybody I've talked to besides you, you know what? I need you to come on and tell these people it wasn't Sand's fault because they all told me you was right, and they argue. Fuck Julian Sand. No. I'm sure it's gonna tell you it's not his fault. I want you to tell him.
I will. Yep, and we can watch film.
Listen, as a quarterback, right? You're part of the team.
You're the main part of the team.
In football, the links all matter to the chain more than any other sport. I get it.
I agree.
But if you know you have an inexperienced offensive line, you know they can't hold their blocks. Come on, Lamar Jackson. What you gonna do? Come on, Kim. What you gonna do? Come on, Julian saying what you gonna do.
You're right.
I think that's
which
fair.
is why. Yeah, which one, I'm not saying that he deserves no blame. He deserves blame. He made mistakes in that game. I'm just saying that I think that it's easy and it's a lazy take to say, "Oh, we lost the game because of Julian saying." When I watched I'm just saying, right, and I get it. I'm just saying.
I'll put it like this: if y'all had, I'm not a big fan of Mendoza.
No, me neither.
But I like him.
He's a gamer. He's a gamer.
Like some about him I like. Because what I like about him is the same thing I like about Justin Fields. They take everything you throw at them and they keep coming.
See, I didn't like Justin Fields that much for Ohio. That's the thing. If you know me for Ohio State, I am not the guy. I didn't love Will Howard. Guess who? What? I did not like Dwayne Haskins. I'm a Braxton Miller guy. I was okay with JT Barrett. Braxton was the truth. I'm not one of these guys who.
Shoulder. This NFL's made for Braxton.
I hated. You can ask.
He's Lamar Jackson 2 years before Lamar Jackson gets to the league.
Yeah, definitely. I hated Kyle McCord. So I'm not one of these Ohio State fans who automatically love our team. That's not who I am. I'll come in here and say like, nah, I don't. And I'm just saying, Julian's saying I don't like this guy, but I don't hate him either. Last year he was a retro freshman. He was a young cat who showed me good things and showed me some things that work on. I'm just saying when I look at a quarterback in the NFL or anything, I just don't like quarterbacks that fold under pressure. That's all. I hate a crumble for quarterback. I hate a quarterback when I look at them, I look at their face and they're scared. You look at like LeBron. It's the LeBron shit. You can lose. You can lose the game. It's not about the lose. Kobe Bryant missed game winners.
Hey man, so did Jordan. But the way they lost.
But it's the way they lost.
Fire. They're practically bleeding out of their eyeballs.
Kobe Bryant, it's the iconic shit.
LeBron loses the game. He walks off 5 minutes before the game's ended. He comes to the locker room with his man purse, sits there, bites his nails. His interview. Kobe and Jordan, these motherfuckers are seasoned. You know, you literally, they said they literally had to put Mike, like, look, man, you got to do it. Mike's like, fuck,
Yeah.
I go out here.
And-
Mike would smoke a cigar, he'd take a couple of hits off a cigar and have a drink before he go do his interview in his uniform because he had to calm down. He's like,
I'm mad as fuck.
Hey, man, he's ready to fight.
Yeah.
Kobe.
And
Kobe, you ever see Kobe's look?
He's like, yeah. And I'm not comparing Julian Saint to those guys by no means. I'm just saying you can. That's one of them things that when I would see Kobe Bryant miss a game. I would see Kobe Bryant miss a game winner, and he wouldn't be afraid. I would see LeBron James get the ball at the end of the game and be afraid. And I'm just saying that's what I can look.
Kobe was 18 years old in a playoff
shooting
game.
three back to back to back. 3
plays for him, knowing Kobe would fail, knowing the team wouldn't do right. But he put the hands of Kobe to prove Kobe a lesson. But they did was made that motherfucker stronger.
Exactly.
Like this young dude took the shots.
Exactly.
We got veterans that say, "No, I don't want that."
Yep.
Kobe's 17, 18, like I want it.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point.
He's like, I ain't calling Mike Black Jesus. I'm calling him MJ.
Yeah, exactly.
That's Mike answered his calls.
I don't like in any sports. I don't like scared motherfuckers. So that's what I'm saying. In that Michigan game, he could have been like Kyle McCord and rolled the fuck over, but he didn't. And he could have been in the Miami game. We lost the game, but he didn't roll over.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna let you have this for now, but I'm gonna give you a prediction. I'm 98.9% right. You probably heard me say this. You're gonna see if I'm doing this year.
Yeah, we will see. If St. Clair starts, like I said, that's a hot take, and we'll see.
I think by middle season, if you want to win the championship, St. Clair, how tall is St. Clair? 6'4.5"?
He's tall, something like 6'5".
235
yeah,
pounds.
He's a big guy.
And he can run, and he got a cannon for an arm.
So I don't think he has it though.
What does he need? He's 6'4.5", 235 pounds. He can run and can throw. What more does he need? He's throwing the wide open receivers at Ohio State. I can quarterback with Jeremiah Smith. And you got that Henry coming in, Chris Henry coming in. Come on, man.
Oh,
you're not gonna
yeah.
You're not going to waste
yeah, we do.
Listen, you're not going to lose with Julian saying. You rather lose St. Clair and win next year with St. Clair. You're not going to lose with Julian Smith 2 years.
Before we go, can y'all get
Brian Day's going to lose his job.
Can y'all give me what kind of game that the Michigan Ohio State game is going to be and a score before we go?
It's going to be a close game. Michigan 23, Ohio State 21.
You think y'all beat us at home?
No, one more time. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear the score.
Listen,
and Kyle Whittington's first year.
Oh yeah, he's a winner.
What has he ever won?
Hunter score. Time and score.
His record against top 25 teams.
You know he is. He's the new Jim Tressel. Jim Tressel. I used to come home and listen. My daughter was a baby. My wife worked second shift at the time. They're young. I come home. She's gone to work. I got my kids. I'm watching Youngstown State play on ESPN2. This is back in the mid to late 90s. I'm like, damn, they win it again? Jim Tressel's coach. All of a sudden, they fire Cooper. And all of a sudden, we hired Jim Tressel. I'm like, damn. Crow, what's wrong with you? What? I said, well, we're done. This dude's a mad scientist. They hired Jim Tressel from Youngstown. Who he played Division I AA. I don't care. I watched the games. He's a mad scientist. He knows how to win. Motherfuckers never lost after that.
I think Whittington's a good coach.
Yeah, motherfuckers won 4 games and one of them was in Michigan. And we had a powerhouse team. He knew how to beat us, and he did it every year. I hated it. And everybody's like, you called it. So I'm telling you, Kyle Whittingham, he's who we need. And you're going to see.
Whittington has been coach a long time, and his record against top 25 teams is like 30% or something.
He never had the resources that Michigan has. You got to hold that in.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Hunter, style of game and score. Stop
It'll
running.
be. I mean, like I said, it definitely will be a closer game. Ohio State 28-17.
That's not close. That's 11.
No, but it'll
Hunter,
be it'll be a closer game, and we'll like score a touchdown at the end of the game to like it'll be a 4-point game all
okay,
game. We'll score
I
a
got
touchdown at
you.
the
I
end.
got you. I got you.
It won't be like a it'll be
Yeah,
one of
it's
those
not gonna
type
be runaway.
games.
Okay, I
Yeah,
got you.
I got it on
because
the
like
record.
because like last game when we just played, the score wasn't necessarily we didn't beat y'all up on the score, but we just ran it down your throat and controlled the time of possession where
Yeah,
like y'all couldn't get the
yeah,
ball and y'all couldn't score.
we put too much pressure on stopping y'all's receivers, but you had Tate and you had Tate and you had that goddamn Smith out there, that man child, that TO in college football.
Hey, Smith's only better. He's only getting better, man.
You know they gave him a Lambo? He ain't paid for
Give him another Lambo. Cause
Give
him another one.
You'll be only 20-year-old sitting at his college dorm with a Lambo, Lambo, and then the Lambo truck.
He said that man child. Yeah, Smith, man.
No good.
And he's the truth. And listen, if don't no quarterbacks show up and show out like they should, he's number one. I'll take it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree with that. I think Dante.
That man throws you off him.
Yeah, I think Dante Moore will go number one, but he's the best. He's the best college player overall. He's the best prospect.
As long as he plays, he's a beast.
He's a beast. Yeah,
he's a beast.
Yeah, well, man, we're definitely gonna have to do this again, man. Especially coming up on football season.
Well, we didn't get to talk about Diane Bryant, but listen, I think she's fine, but she got exposed.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, she is.
And I ain't mad at that. Only thing I'm mad about is, listen, people, why is everybody jumping down her throat for being fake? Everybody in this whole world is fake.
Yep.
Let that beautiful woman
Everybody's like, we're all liars.
Listen, if I wasn't married, bring her fake ass over to me.
We all wear fake titles. Yeah. She a doctor, I'm a fireman. It don't matter.
There you go.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at it. Hey, people, man, we had a great show tonight, man. This was a blast. We definitely got to do this again, fellas.
Definitely got to do it again.
Yes, sir.
Let me. I want to plug the Know It Alls channel. Hunter, Shane. Come follow us over at the Know It Alls. There's also Book Talk and the Homie Review on TikTok. We're streaming on multiple platforms. Come check us out. We'll have Vader on for sure. Do more collabs. Yes. And we got to be back on definitely closer to the Ohio State Michigan game.
Oh, yeah,
and we'll pull
before that.
Yeah, listen, we'll pull up on you. We'll pull up on you in person. We'll pull up on you in person one day.
There you go. We family now, man.
Yes, sir.
We family. Hey, man, it's a great show. I'm great. Redo this and share it so everybody can watch this. Or your friends can share it. Man, this is a great show. We had a great time.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Definitely glad to have you guys on board, and I can't wait to jump on with y'all.
All right, man. Love.
Hey, Hunter, man. I ain't got nothing much to say, man, but I got 2 words. Just go blue, man.
Go Bucks, man. Go Bucks.
Peace.
I ain't mad at you. Peace. Great show. Great show. Great show, man. That's a great show.
Yeah. We're tuning out, but not for long. Catch the vibe and sing along.
This is what we do, Mike.
Through thick and thin. In this game, we all win. As the crow flies, so do we. High above, just
great show, man.